Hey everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and so this is our second live of the day. So our first live was doing a kind of warehouse tour. We got in lots of new products, including fall, Christmas, Halloween, lots of sunflowers. We got in some greenery, lots of ribbons, and everyday products as well. So you can find all of that stuff available at nicksseasonaldecor.com. And we gave away a Bodabra earlier. So this is kind of like our first official live in a pretty long time. So in case you didn't know, we do carry the Bodabras now, both the Bodabra device as well as the wires. And we gave one away earlier. I'm not sure if we'll give one away tonight, but you guys might be able to convince me once you tune in. So if you're catching the replay, do me a favor and comment down below that you're watching at a later point. I always enjoy going back and see where everybody's from and how many people come back and watch my videos. So I talked about this earlier and you guys seem to enjoy it and seem to want to see me demonstrate it. So we're going to be doing a sunflower design inside of one of these baskets. So this is a bushel basket. It looks like it's made out of like corn husk or something. But these are like $7 in our shop with an item number of KP 635027. I think we only have a couple left besides in kit form. So this kit doesn't include a brick of foam, but this is the last brick of foam I have here in my shop, and we're going to put it to use. So we're not going to cover every nook and cranny with foam. So I'm going to be able to show you guys how easy it is to work a brick of foam in and make it work. One thing that I'm really happy that I do is always find something in my shop, or make something work, or turn something new into something, or something old into something new. And you guys can do that too. If you only have a brick, don't wait. You still can make it. So the first thing we're going to need to do is secure this brick of foam. Hey Pat, hey Sandra, how's everyone doing tonight? And thank you guys for the hearts and the shares right off the bat. I appreciate it. What happens when you guys share my videos is we're able to inspire and reach others, which, as you already know, is my main goal with my business. It's always been that, and it will always continue to be that. So I'm just applying some hot glue on the sides. It's not really going to require much. And that's all the foam we're going to use. Look at how little that is, right? All right, now it's going to make some noise because we are going to add a little moss to this. I don't think we're going to add a whole lot, but I do want to work in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I just turned my glue skillet on too, so hopefully it's thin enough. We can make anything work though. And we're just going to kind of spread that around. Doesn't have to make contact right now because we're going to press our moss into this. So one thing to be careful of when container designing and when designing with moss is to not go too heavy with your hot glue. Because the reason is that you still have your florals and your greenery to work in. So the more hot glue you work in, the more of a difficult time you're going to have working your stems in at a later point. Oh, that just made for one big mess. But that's okay. So I just kind of stretched some moss out, and this moss is all in kind of one piece. No matter what you do, no matter how much glue you add, it's not going to make a difference, you guys, when it comes to, the amount of shed. You're still going to have some shed fall off of your moss. So I could glue every single piece on this and there will still be a way for it to kind of fall off. So by adding your greenery and flowers on top of this, it's going to hide the foam and it's going to keep the moss even more so in place because you're going to be adding hot glue on top of that. So we have our base done. And another thing too, you guys, is that this is a kit. You can actually purchase this as a kit at nicksseasonaldecor.com. Here are our new sunflowers. We have these in probably a dozen or so colors coming in. At the moment, we have this orange, this beautiful orange, and we have the traditional yellow. So this bush is at, I think, $13.49, and you get 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 stems with this beautiful high-quality foliage. So, you're looking at, what, less than $2 a stem? Hard to go wrong. So the item number for the orange is FN164733, and I'm actually just going to stab the thing in the pot. So let me lift the camera a little bit. Almost 600 of you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And for July, we're going to have a video a day. How's that sound? Who wants kind of a Christmas in July marathon? All right, are we high enough for this? Let's see. I'm just going to stick that in to see. Maybe go a little bit higher. I'm going to have a tough time reading comments, though, you guys, because I am not as tall as my tripod. Love the color? Me too. So I'm very picky with sunflowers, and we do have some inexpensive ones that aren't to this quality. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but they are a fraction of the price. So if you want to save yourselves a little bit of money, we have lots of other sunflowers in stock. So I added some hot glue. And into the container it goes. And honestly, I think that's pretty enough as is. I mean, look at how beautiful that looks. Andrea does. Me too. I love that. I'm going to lift you guys even higher. I want you to, well, how's that? Yes, Christmas in July, says Gloria. All right, that should be better. Disregard the mess in the background. That's the nature of designing, right? Or at least for me. I know not every designer is as messy as I am. Okay, switching gears. In this kit, you also receive these. This is our Eva bush. And I just checked our quantity. We only have 2 of these orange ones left, which is a big bummer. I really love the orange ones. But you get both in this kit. So item number for the green is HA1436JY. So I call it Eva. Alex calls it Eva from the Disney movie WALL-E. Maybe you guys have seen it. But I think it's actually pronounced EVA. So it's an abbreviation for like this foam material. So we're just going to cut each stem individually. We have a total of 4 stems. And then what we're going to do is open it up. Thank you guys for the shares. I appreciate it. And if you're just tuning in, I don't know, should we give another Bo Dabber away? What do you guys think? Hands up. We just got them in stock last week for the very first time. And I'm feeling generous. We already gave one away earlier during our warehouse tour. And you can rewatch that video to see all of the products that we have in stock. And we did a pretty thorough job, I'd say. We covered lots of old Christmas stuff that we've had as well. Usually we just show new stuff. So I'll place one in between each. Another positive to using moss, and you don't see me use a whole lot of moss. If you're a Wreath community member, you've heard me talk about how much I hate moss. But one of the pros to using it is that you don't have to use nearly as much product. One important thing when designing, and we've talked about it in the past, and I talk about it every date night, is mechanics. You want to construct your designs so that your customers can't see how you've kind of actually constructed it. So we don't want our foam to ever show, but by adding moss, you can get away with using less products because the moss is covering up the foam. You know, you can make it a lot more airy, a lot more lightweight. Here's our final green. And I think that looks pretty enough. I mean, that's like 25 bucks worth of products total. So it's like a $25 design where it stands. But it's not enough. So let's come back in with the orange. And the orange matches the orange really nicely. But one thing to consider with fall, and I see lots of designers fall for this, and I've done it in the past. It's definitely very difficult. You know, the beauty of fall is that there's so many different colors to choose from, right? There's greens and shades of oranges and coppers and browns and yellows and reds and burgundies. There's so many different colors for fall that oftentimes, you know, you kind of get heavy-handed with all of those choices. So what I always recommend in general, but especially true for this time of year, is to pick 2 or 3 colors that you really, really want to see in the design. Everything else should be kind of a solid green or kind of darker fall hues that just tie everything together. Don't work in too many different colors because you'll start to get a very busy looking design. We'll place that one there. And we do have everyday foliage we're going to work into this in just a minute after we work in these 3 more pieces. Let me see. Can you guys see the base of the container? You can. Almost 700 of you all. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a while, I'd say. So let's just cover a few things that I look for when designing containers and a few things that I look for when I'm critiquing, you know, members with their container designing. A general rule of thumb whenever designing in any vessel like this is to follow the rule of thriller, spiller, and filler. It doesn't have to be, super obvious, but what those three things are, in this case, let's talk about what we have already. Our thriller, in today's case, is not going to be so obvious, but I'd say it's the sunflowers, right? Our filler is going to be this Eva bush, but this is also going to work as a spiller because it's softening the edge of a container. With all containers, you want to treat them as though they're kind of growing naturally in the wild, whether they're whimsical and, fun or not. Doesn't make a difference. You always want to treat them as though they're kind of naturally growing out in the garden. So by having things spill over the edge of your container, it just softens it, and it makes it look as though, it's been growing for some time. So that is what that looks like with the Eva bush. So now we're in at about $30, and this kit for a total of, I think Alex said 43, 44 bucks. I think that looks really pretty so far. Edie would love to win a Bodabra. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow night. Since we already gave one away today, maybe we'll do one tomorrow. How's that sound to you guys? Am I going to lose you guys now? Are you going to tune in tomorrow? I have a Halloween design for you guys. So this is our variegated boxwood, item number of MTF 19044. And this has a little bit of a yellow hue to it. Can you see that okay? But if you haven't texted me yet, we haven't chosen our lucky winner for the other Bodabra. So we gave one live earlier, but I did mention to you guys that we're going to pick a winner to win both the gold or silver wire along with the Bodabra kit. So make sure to text me. And in texting me too, you guys, you get a notice every time we're live. So we're going to use this to kind of take away from the colors a little bit. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but whenever designing, for fall at least, you want to kind of mask those colors a little. So this is just softening it. Place a piece on either edge. And these baskets, you guys, I wish we got more. I really do. I wasn't sure what they'd be like, So the thing with us is, when we travel and see the products firsthand, it's awesome. But sometimes we've been disappointed with some of the products that we've ordered. And it's not like just ordering something on Amazon and it's not exactly what you want. When we order products, we're getting full cases of things, and it can add up, especially if it's something you didn't expect to receive. But this container, I think we have it ordered in brown and another color as well. Maybe like a slate. All right, we've got 2 pieces of this left. I think that looks pretty. Our final piece. So that was designed with 1 brick of foam, because that's all I had, 2 Eva bushes, boxwood, and 1 bush of sunflowers. And I think that turned out so pretty. What was that, like 10, 15 minutes, you guys? I was expecting this live to be a lot longer than that. And as always, just fluff it out, adjust it, get it to your liking. Pull those pieces apart. They're all individually wired. What do you think? So we do have like a few pumpkins in stock now too. We have these velvet ones. I don't like these for these. I wish I brought up the big green one that we just got in. But you totally can customize it with whatever you like. So for those of you that like kits, hands up if you want to continue seeing more of them. I know lots of people enjoy them because it just makes life a little bit easier and takes the guessing away from, choosing products. And if you're a beginner, it definitely can be helpful. But keep in mind too, when it comes to kits, you can accessorize, you can add things to it, you can take things away. The price for this is the same as if you were to purchase individually. It's just for convenience, all put together in one listing. I love that. So I don't know how many we have left, but I'm sure this kit will go fast because it turned out so pretty. You could add a scarecrow to it. I wish I had a scarecrow, like the dollar store ones. That would be cute. So that, along with a bow, let's make a bow real quick, will be our live for tonight. So if you're just tuning in and you don't mind hitting that like and share button, I appreciate it. Helps me reach others and hopefully inspire others as well. Let's find a ribbon for you all. All right, let's do the purple. I have purple in front of me. Actually, should we do a brown? Maybe we'll add it to the design. Let's do a brown ribbon. We got in pipe cleaners too, 99 cents for 25 of them. Where's my scissors? I'm a mess today, you guys. I'm a mess. What'd I do with my scissors? Anybody see them? You gotta be somewhere. Where'd my scissors go? Oh, they're over there. Give me 1 sec. I thought I brought them over. That's okay. You guys don't mind. Cut a length of tails. So yes, tomorrow we will give away another Bodabra in wire. So hands up if that sounds good. I'm figuring about 7 p.m. as well. You know, we got a lot of orders today, and we appreciate each and every one of you that placed orders. And it's just going to be me, Dad, and Yaya, and a little bit of Bella this week. Oh, never mind, no Bella. Bella and Alex tomorrow are leaving for the next few days for Gabby, my brother's fiance, her bachelorette party. So we had Steven's bachelor party, I don't know, like a month or so ago. And tomorrow they, leave. I'm not going to say where because it's going to be a surprise, but they're heading out for the weekend. I think they'll be back Sunday or Monday. So me, Dad, and Yaya are going to be working overtime this week. We got to record some wreath community tutorials. We got orders to pack. Got some videos to film. It's going to be a busy, busy few days, but I love it. All right. There's a simple little bow. What I'm going to do now is take the stem that I used to swirl in my glue skillet, twist my pipe cleaner to it really, really tight. And the reason I'm doing this is simply and solely because we only have a brick of foam in the middle. You know, if we were to fill the whole entire container with foam, I probably could just stick this on the edge or so. But we're able to create a beautiful design using $1 worth of foam. We'll snip that there. Then we'll come back to the design. So tomorrow night, a Halloween wreath. So I'll make that kit. And it's going to be the one I showed you guys earlier today. So if you didn't watch the video, the warehouse tour, you can watch that and see the kit that I'm talking about. I told you guys we're going to make this tonight, and then we'll make that one tomorrow night. So I think bows, add a lot to designs. I think they totally can change the look and feel to a design. But I honestly don't think they're necessary in every design. Sometimes I feel as though people throw a bow on just for the sake of adding a bow. In today's case, I think it could go either way, but I do think having the bow in this does look cute, especially if you did bows on opposite sides of your front steps. Let's say we have 2 of these baskets on either side. I think having a little bow would look really cute. What do you guys think? Hands up for bow? Beautiful, Nick. Thank you. Hey, Jane. Nice to see you. So that's the plan for this week. So also, too, you guys, Bella's birthday is the 27th of this month. She is turning 21. I am turning the big 24 the day after, the 28th. I feel old. And then Dad is turning 59. I think that's what he said earlier. The 29th, so the day after mine. So what I figured we would do is like a big birthday bash. We've been doing it for the last couple of years where we do giveaways and all of that good stuff. But I think we're going to have our very first ever coupon for nicksseasonaldecor.com. We've never put anything on sale. We've never put anything or given coupon codes except for the Wreath community. They have 10% off for every purchase they make on our website. And I think if that sounds good to you guys, we're going to do, I'm not going to tell you the percent. It's going to be exciting. I think you guys are going to be excited. Along with some giveaways. And also, even though I said for the last few months the Wreath community is opening up in September, I think around my birthday, those few days, we might do kind of a 2-day opening, like a little soft opening. So for those of you that missed out last time it was open, maybe around my birthday it might be time to join, since we're going to start doing tons of Christmas. Also, too, all of Stephen and Gabby's wedding flowers came in yesterday, so instead of sorting through it, we just threw everything in the van and packed everything here because it started to downpour and we were expecting that stuff today. So we're going to be doing wedding videos in the next few days as well, leading up to Stephen and Gabby's wedding, which happens the 22nd, I believe, of this month. So we got a little time, but lots of exciting things. I'm really excited for everything that I have to share with you all. And for Wreath community members, we do have that kit we designed Monday together on the website, exclusive kit. And don't forget to use your 10% off coupons. We actually have some members in the group where their membership is kind of canceled out with the orders they place. So if you place orders, the $25 membership can kind of diminish with supplies. So that is the design we created tonight. It's dark out, so I'll take a picture of this on my front steps tomorrow. But I think this turned out really pretty, really simple, not busy, not crazy, and I love that container. So you can find kits available at nicksseasonaldecor.com, free shipping over $119, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget, Bodabra giveaway tomorrow night, and I think either Steven or Dad will be filming me, because Steven will be home while Gabby, Bella, and Alex are away for her bachelorette party. So that is that. Hope you enjoyed tonight's video. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.